All right, so here's your lab report instructions as you begin to answer these questions, okay? The first question, and you don't need to take any notes for this one, says, was your hypothesis supported or refuted? Does everybody know what refuted means? Refuted means it was proven to not be true, okay? So if you said this was going to happen, what happened was the complete opposite. So because of your experiment, your hypothesis was refuted, which means proven to not be true. Okay? So you're going to tell me, was it correct or was it not correct? All right? For number 2, it says, according to the experiment you just did, what happened to the volume, mass, and density of the candy when you cut it in half? Now, I've been seeing answers like, it got bigger, it got smaller. And if you look, you know how I gave you a printout of your data? If you look at your data, you'll see for some things the volume got smaller, but what happened to the density? It got bigger. So when you answer question number 2, you need to make sure that you're looking at your data that you filled out on your chart, right? Your data was all this stuff that you filled in right here. You need to make sure that you're looking at your data when you answer these questions, because I'm going to know when I look at your data if your answer's right or not. For question number 3, it says the density of a liquid water is 1 gram per centimeter cubed. What would happen to the candy bars if we place them in a container of water, and why? Should you have a one-word answer there? You need to have what you think will happen and why you think it will happen. Okay? If you don't do what and why, I'm going to count it wrong. Number 4 says, which candy bar turned out to be the most dense? So if you're looking at your data, your chart from the other side, or even your bar graph that's on this side, you should be picking the candy bar that had the biggest number. Okay? The highest density would be the biggest number based on your data. All right? And then number 5 says, why do you believe this candy bar was denser than the other? You're going to tell me more than one word of why you think this candy bar was denser. Did it have a higher mass? Did it have a higher volume? Were the mass and volume both high? You have to tell me what you think the answer is to that question, writing in complete sentences as neatly as you possibly can. All right? Those are my expectations for that. I'm going to be taking these up at the end of class today. All right? You need to get your bar graph done, and you need to get these questions answered. All right? So get started.